Theodoros Kalotinis has 4 new drops, and I'm here to tell you all my thoughts about it. Let me really start with, I'm here super casual. And yes, this feels so weird to be sitting here now. And I forgot all the effort I went through to make sure it was quiet and no random noises came in. This is so weird. But between finding out last night in a very awkward fashion through social media that my stepsister passed away and I missed it, and so did my brother, and trying to get all these Kalotinis orders out for you, I just wanted to quickly film this and edit it and get it uploaded for you because I know you want to hear this, and it takes a little bit longer through the studio. So I'm here casual, just trying to get this out to you, and this will be pretty quick. But let's see. Let me start with my thoughts before, like, when I heard about this launch. And I did get a little bit of an insight before you, not much. And I have to blind buy them also for my store. So my thoughts were, okay, we have the 2 EDPs and the 2 extraits. I know Teo is the gourmand king. I had 0 doubts about the 2 EDPs. I knew they would be hits. Just like you, I thought, gosh, cherry, how is this one going to go? Is it going to be a cherry? How's the powder going to be? Is it going to be like a powdered sugar? Is kind of what I was thinking. How is this going to go? Because I know he's the gourmand king, but I knew they were safe purchases. As for the extracts, this is where I got nervous because, one, they are twice as expensive and about actually like triple. And I haven't liked any of them really, to be honest. Like it's in my reviews, you can see it. I've always loved the EDPs better. And it really is, the type of fragrances are so different too. So I was nervous, but the notes and the descriptions sounded amazing. So I was really conflicted. I'm like, I feel like he took his DNA of the EDPs, the style he has, and could possibly be putting them into his extracts, which would make me like them more. But I was still conservative in my order because I wasn't sure and I didn't want to get stuck with a bunch of inventory, right? So I made conservative orders there and then just kept, I mean, honestly, everything I ordered sold out 4 times before he even shipped it. So I was able to keep increasing my order. But gosh, okay, so now that you know where my headspace was, let's get into what I thought of them. Start with this one. No. Yeah, let's just start with this one. It's the one I gravitate to, cherry powder, because I love fruity fragrances and I love powder. So I was like, how is this one going to go? Oh, I rearranged how I had these. Yeah. So it opens a more baby powder with cherry. You do get this first few seconds of true, like, sharp cherry, like cherry medicine, like cherry, but it's only a few seconds. Then you're getting this baby powder smell. Then it mellows out. Like the beginning is really kind of deceiving because it's not where it goes. It mellows out where it's more of this fruity floral with a sweeter powdery note. It's not quite powdered sugar, but it's not really cosmetics powder or baby powder either. It is sweetened up. And it is this delightful, fruity, floral fragrance that for me, it's my favorite of them. And I'm kind of chuckling looking at other reviews like, that was my favorite. Like, I'm just having a different opinion on them. And some of the descriptions, this is the one when I had all 4 on my arms yesterday, and I did take like a day and a half to wear these before I said anything. This is the one I kept coming back to and kept smelling in the air, and the one that kind of vexed me, the one that stole my heart. There's second favorite too, but this one was mine because I love fruity florals, and that's what I got. What are the florals in here? Yeah, he's usually pretty limited in what he tells you notes wise. He just says cherry, powdery notes, milk, and macarons. I definitely get some florals in here, a mixture. I mean, if I had to guess, I would say like some jasmine and pink florals mixed together in there to give it this light kind of floral feel, like fruity floral feel. Like I would say like peony and jasmine, like I get like softer, milder pink florals and softer jasmine, not a sharp jasmine, like a more delicate white florals. Could even be orange blossom, like something delicate, soft. I'm not good with types of jasmine. Types of jasmine can be so very different. But again, fruity floral kind of like the cherry in here kind of mixes into more of a fruity note than this stark cherry or cliche cherry. So it really was my favorite, the Pear Gelato. Now this one changes a bit too. What did it remind me of? Something else that he has, is it the lemon tart? How you get that cake aspect, like the tart crust, you kind of get in here, and it's, I think, meant to be the cone, where you're getting that, you actually can smell the cone in here in this, I don't want to say brown sugar because I'm not a brown sugar maple kind of person. Brown sugar is literally maple added to sugar. Because it really is like a waffle cone. It's a waffle cone with pear gelato in here. It opens where you're getting a lot of this vanilla in here. And then it definitely gets to more of this like melted feeling kind of pear gelato. I get like a green apple in here is what I get. I get a green apple kind of vibe in like the first hour or so more, and then it melts down to more of like a melted pear vanilla kind of gelato with that waffle cone. Definitely very creamy. Like I really like this one. I just like the other ones better. I mean, spoiler, I love all four of them. There wasn't one that I disliked here, and I don't like all of his fragrances. I mean, I've said it in the previous house overview like 2 years ago, and I only carry the ones I like. I'd say probably one of the more challenging is caramel oud is only good in cold weather. So if you have warmer weather, that might not be the greatest for you. I feel like caramel oud is like poor man's Raja Manhattan. It's definitely meant for like Christmassy kind of vibes. But otherwise, like I think his gourmands are amazing. So pear gelato, I think I put third place. So cherry powder is my favorite. Pear gelato is my third favorite. Creme brulee was my second favorite. Creme brulee is, oh, it is a delicious creme brulee, and yes, you get this caramel. The crust on a creme brulee is literally they torch it so that the sugars melt. So it's like caramelized is what they're doing to it. It's a caramel crust. So this definitely has that caramel kind of feel to it with this vanilla and coconut. As it's drying down for me, I kind of got a little bit of Gioso by Parfum Aroma, which is personally my favorite buttery, ambery, vanilla coconut fragrance right now. This is a little bit milder, whereas that's really round and buttery, the Gioso, but they're very similar. That if you like that, you will probably like this. I was shocked. I really, I mean, pleasantly shocked that I was like, yes, I love this one. I was so happy because I haven't been a big fan of this collection. So yeah, it's a winner. Like this is definitely a winner. There was no stage I didn't like. Um, I feel like I get less of a scent bubble with this than Gioso, but they're similar. And this is cheaper. Hello. I don't know. This is 50 ml versus 100. I really like this one. Sexiest Fougere, I feel like has gotten the worst deal of descriptions here. Gosh, I read the notes on this and I thought, okay, this sounds like a little Leighton-ish, like the way it has this creamy tone and some lavender. Man. I wore this and I was shocked that the aromatics did not enunciate on me and pull it really masculine. I was really surprised. There is a lavender in here. It's almost like you took the creaminess of this, took the coconut out, and added the aromatic lavender, is kind of what I get. I got a really creamy fragrance on my skin. I mean, gosh, I was I was surprised the aromatics did not really pull on me. I am curious how it is on a guy's skin because sometimes that chemistry can really enunciate different notes. But wow, this is a creamy goodness fragrance. Like, a toned down light, and it's not as aromatic as this. This has like a pepper in it or something, and the green apple. The green apple's in here too. Where this is really that creamy vanilla part with some lavender. I mean, gosh, it's almost like the middle ground of Leighton and Mongrelon, which is like a vanilla lavender, like a masculine version of Mongrelon. Like, I love this one. Like, I need to order more of this one for my store because I was very conservative in my order until I tried it. I think it's amazing. This is amazing. I'm getting more like citruses now that I didn't really get on my skin. I'll spray this again on my skin. But I get something very neutral at the dry down. Those aromatics and citrus kind of burn off and I'm left with the creaminess, just a cozy creaminess. I get like the tonka bean, the vanilla. There's a buttery kind of creaminess to that tonka vanilla in here. Um, It's not entirely gourmand either, though. This is not very gourmand. It's more cozy, creamy, delicious with the lavender. Let's spray the top notes again. Oh, I love this. I pull the citrus and green only at that first blast. I don't even really get the pineapple in here in a lot of these other notes. Yeah, it's the lavender and sage that pull on me. Did I try paper? I tried it on the cardboard box. It was, I mean, it wasn't that different on the cardboard. This is one you definitely got to try. I'm curious. Longevity is better on these because it's extrait, lasts really long. I don't feel like it projects that much, to be honest. The EDPs do project more, and having them all four, the one that came out was the cherry powder is the one that kind of won in the sillage around me, and then creme brulee, believe it or not, was the other one that I was finding projecting underneath that. Pear Gelato, I didn't feel like projected very much, and the Sexiest Fougere didn't project very much. Like the other ones won out over it in the air. But those are my opinions on them. So my favorite is the cherry powder, second favorite creme brulee, third Pear Gelato, and fourth Sexiest Fougere, although I like all of them. I love all of them. And other than that, what he's already released, the lemon tart is one of my favorites too. So, I mean, I have a bunch that I love from him. So yeah, those are my favorites. Let me know if you've tried these yet. If you haven't, I will link down below because I do have them in my store where you can grab them. And I did load decants now. I just didn't want to do pre-orders on decants. So I loaded that now and I have the bottles in 2 mLs for you while I try to continue catching up with these orders. It's just silly to have decants in the mix. It just makes it very messy for me. So I wait till I get the bottles out to add them. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Mwah.